Good morning, children. Welcome to social class. So, in social, we are learning the 15th block, which is our cultural heritage. And in this, we have learned about the folk paintings of India, isn't it, children? So, in the second topic, we are going to learn the traditional designs and textiles of India. Okay, so here, children, in our country, the way people wear their clothes, it might be the way they weave the cloth, or the way they dye the cloth, that is coloring the cloth, or do embroidery work on the cloth, or the way they print the cloth, block printing. All these ways, they are different in almost every state. Okay, almost every state have their own way of designing the clothes. Okay, and the craft people who make all these work are involved into this work from hundreds of years ago. Okay, that means it is carried out from generation to generation. And we have learned that the craft people learn the work either from their family or from the person who already knows that, or who already does that, isn't it, children? And this comes from hundreds of years ago. Okay, and the whole family will be involved in making them. Okay, and here in this topic we are going to learn some of the important famous textiles of our country. What do you mean by textile? Textile is nothing but the cloth which is woven cloth. Okay, children. The first one is the ikat design. So this ikat design is existing in India from 6th century AD. That means we are using this design in our country from 6th century AD. Okay, and how it is designed? It is designed by tying a knot and then dyeing it. Okay, dyeing is coloring the cloth. Okay, they make several knots by tying them, and then they color it. Okay, so that is called ikat designing or ikat design. Okay, and this ikat design is well known in the states of Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. Okay, people in these states prefer to wear ikat designs. Okay, next you have chin chikankari chikankari designs. Okay, so this design is started by the Queen Noor Jahan, the wife of Emperor Jahangir. Okay, Jahangir, who was the emperor of our country, one of the emperor of our country. His wife Noor Jahan introduced this chikankari design in 17th century. Okay, and it is a fine kind of embroidery work. Can you see the embroidery work in the picture, children? On a white cloth, it is blue color embroidery. Okay, so this embroidery is done in on different types of clothes. Okay, and this was introduced by Noor Jahan in the 17th century. Okay, it is usually done with the white thread. Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh is famous for this type of design making clothes. Okay, white thread. Now we are on the white cloth. They are using different color threads to make the embroidery. Okay, next you have block printing. So in this way, there'll be a wooden block on which the design is carved. They'll dip that block into some color and print it over the cloth. Okay, that is block printing. Okay, this design has existed in India from 12th century. Okay, 12th century AD. Okay, the designs are made with the help of blocks. Okay, they are dipped in the dyes, the colors made of different things like vegetables, flowers. So they prepare the colors from those naturally, and they dip that wooden block into that color and print it over the cloth. Okay, and in Madhya Pradesh this block printing is very famous. Okay, next you have bandaj, or you can also call it as bandhani design of clothing. Okay, this design is very popular in Rajasthan, children, and this design is very colorful and very bright. Okay, these textiles, these clothes are very very colorful and they're bright in color. Okay, this is a special way of making the design by tying the cloth very tightly with the thread several times before dyeing it. So they tie it with the cloth, different threads, at several points they'll tie it, and then they'll dye it, by which they'll make this color bandhani or bandage. Okay, children. So these are the different textiles what we have in our country from very very long time. Okay, so this is our topic for today, children. I have given few keywords in your daily schedule. Please learn them and write it in your classwork. Coming to your question answers, why traditional textiles are considered a heritage of India? Why? Because they existed from very long time, isn't it, children? The traditional textiles are considered as heritage of India as they are found in India and have been in our country for thousands of years ago. So these designs make them special. That's why they are considered as heritage of our country. Next, what are the different textiles of India? Explain each type with the feature. So in the blog, we have learned about 4 different types of textiles. That what we will mention here, children, which is ikat, chikankari, block prints, and bandage. Okay, or bandhani. And we will write each feature. Like ikat is made by tying a knot and then coloring it. And Chikankari is the embroidery which is done on various types of clothes. Block printing is it's the blocks dipped in the vegetable dye or any fruit or sorry flower made dye. From flower, if they make the dye, that is flower dye. Okay. Next you have bandage, which is also called as bandhani. It is a special way of designing by tying several knots tightly at several points before dyeing it. Okay, so write these two answers in your classwork and please learn it, children. Coming to your homework, complete the volume book 2, page number 35, S2, textiles are heritage. Okay, so in the next class we will learn about conserving our heritage. Okay, so see you in the next class, children. Bye.